So what we're going to do is, if you've never played Dungeons & Dragons before, if you've never played 5th edition, we're going to roll up a character.
Will we do one between us or one each?
Let's do one between us,
I think.
Yeah? Okay, cool.
I'm going to move this out of the way because we're stopping doing questions. So, Chat, you're dead to us now. No, I'm going to keep checking. If questions come in, we'll answer while we're doing this.
Or I can mention.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Angus can mention. He's looking at chat.
So, in order to roll a character, one must
3d6.
40, you roll 4d6 6 times and pick the highest 3 of all rolls.
Is that proper rules as written?
That's
I've always done
proper.
46 and lose the lowest number just for like fairness. Like I've
Well,
always
it's what it says in the handbook.
It is,
right.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Right. So I'm just
I believe... maybe not. Maybe it
You
wasn't
say
initially.
4 of these Monopoly dice.
I kind of like the idea of just being like, that's what you're stuck with, but maybe mechanically it does make more sense to take the lowest one or whatever.
Right, we need pen and paper, so I'm gonna take digital pen, digital
Okay.
paper.
So basically there are 2 ways to do this. There's a more balanced way of doing it. There is a default number range to take. It's in the player's handbook, but it's like, it's 12, 14, 9 or whatever. Well, there's point by as well, but there's a default range. You can place those numbers like one number is 12 and like, I want to be a strong character, so I'll put 12 in my strength and 10 in my dex or whatever. But those are the numbers you have, and then there's modifiers for what race you take, so you get a +1 or whatever. Then there's point by, which you can raise and lower and just kind of min-max your guy. This is the more chaotic version, and what you can do is you can be like, listen, I want to play a barbarian, so I know when I roll, we're going to roll or whatever, and I get the number that's 12. I'm like, right, that's going to be my strength stat because I want my guy to be strong. I always like the idea of rolling, and you can decide, like, I'm rolling for my strength. And your strength might be 10, and then your intelligence might be 16, and then something might be whatever, and that kind of dictates who your character is. So you're like, okay, I'm strong but smart, and I'm very charismatic. I guess I'm going to be a bard, but that's not for everyone. I wouldn't recommend it for your first time. Yeah,
That's what we're doing today. Yeah, when I rolled, I had the numbers and then assigned them to the thing based on the class I wanted to play.
Yeah, you rolled all 18s, didn't you? Like,
I
you
rolled
did
all
lots,
18s.
like,
It was
exchange
mad.
rolls,
Yeah,
yes.
I did roll 118 and put it into Dex and got a +2 to Dex. So that initiative is just so high.
I think stat-wise, I'm pretty sure Rian is like a high roller motherfucker. Like, Arlington's very middle of the road. He's kind of like, he's fine, not super gimped or anything, but I think Rian's a powerhouse.
He got some nice stats. Yeah.
So potentially, we're going to use whoever we roll might be an NPC in our standard game, might be a character in one shot we do or something, or it might be a backup character for one of us if one of us dies.
It might be our version of Wit from the Brandon Sanderson Cosmophere, who just appears in one shots and in Hibernia and anything else.
Brad Sam's favourite author. I'm totally game for this one.
I only recently remember because my girlfriend's obsessed with those books, and she explained, because I've only read the original trilogy and the start of the second trilogy or something. And then she started explaining this character who moves, was it like a rounds walker or some business or something like that. And I was like, oh yeah, no, I'll get around to that book. And she's read literally all of them. And then she started talking about this guy, and I was like, so now I have to read 30 books because I love this person. And I want to properly appreciate what's happening with him.
Yeah. It's his version of Arkin the Cruel, who's just disappears and everything, and he's amazing.
Have you seen the artwork for his fucking turtle death cleric?
Yes, that's incredible.
Oh.
Arkin the Cruel is played by Joe Manganiello.
I'm pretty sure you're very far away from the mic, by the way.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
You got real into that.
Thank you, Wes.
Arkin the Cruel is played by Joe Manganiello. An incredible D&D player and dungeon master, and runs death saves. So if you're into D&D, you probably know who he is.
Is that his thing?
I think it's partly his thing. I know him as Flash Thompson from the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man series because boy was I on Flash's side. Toby, what a whiner.
Was he in Spider-Man?
He was.
He was Flash Thompson.
He was Flash Thompson.
No way.
Well, he was playing Arkin the Cruel, playing Flash Thompson. So cool. I've got a little character sheet.
Yeah.
By that I mean just a piece of paper.
Cool.
I also got a character creator if we need to do race and class and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So we can do that too.
Well, let's do the stats first.
Yes,
then.
I think going by what class people play, you should do Dex. I'll do Strength. You should do Charisma as the rogue, barbarian, and DM.
And no one rolls intelligence.
Not on this.
I mean, there are,
I roll wisdom for sound.
I mean, do you think you should roll Wisdom?
High perception, right?
Yes.
Then you are wise enough to roll Wisdom.
You passed our riddle. Do you want to start with strength?
Yeah, let's start with Strength.
Strength and con? You can roll both of those.
Yeah, sure. Okay. So,
Exciting
the
dice roll.
strength of our character.
Is
Okay, so take the lowest one away, so it's 3, so that's going to be 5 plus 4 plus 3. So that is 12.
a 12. A strong enough
pretty
boy.
good. I guffawed because I saw a lot of 3s, but I did not see the 4 or the 5.
I enjoyed the
I was like,
fall.
oh, wait.
Yeah, he's our guy is exactly as strong as Arlington is, so this is fine with me. Will we go around? Will we do
wanna do
Dex?
con?
Let's do con. Let's get it out of the way.
Yeah.
Let's get it out of the way. The boring one,
Double.
but also super important. Okay. Ooh, that not great. So that's 6 plus 2 plus 3. That's 11.
Not bad.
That's okay.
Middle of the
Well
road.
balanced so far.
You doing
I'll do Dex.
Dex? Do you need somewhere to roll? You're good?
I'll roll right here.
This is
I
why
see that immediately.
you can't
Yeah.
teach it. Can't teach it. We have two
So,
dice boxes.
That's a 12.
12. 5, 5, 2, and 1. Getting rid of the 1. That's a 12.
And will I roll wisdom and you do int and chat?
You have a dice tray
Taking
right
the one,
there.
the one roll away from Angus.
Oh, a lot of 6s! No, I didn't. That wasn't my roll. That wasn't.
Was it all 6s?
Hop in here so you're not.
Yeah. You up in there.
I get.
You do this little thing.
All right. I'll just perch here. Oh god damn it.
That's a 9.
That's a 9. Aim it in the microphone, boy. That's a 9. Now get out of here before I spray you with water.
I mean, like,
Ben, do you want to take? Do you want to make us hyper intelligent?
You're really bland.
yeah!
Oh, nice.
That is nice.
15.
Very strong.
And charisma, 1 dice each.
Yes.
There's 4 people here, 1 dice each.
Yes.
This is how characters are made.
It's like the Infinity Gauntlet.
This is how Token did it.
Oh, we got a 6. 3.
I got it.
Now, I've only just realized this means one of us is going to be completely disregarded. It's going to be
gonna
Ben
be
so
Ben.
far.
Ben.
4.
Yes.
Ben, out you go.
So what was that, 13?
13.
Yeah.
13 charisma. So I'll run you through the highest stats. Now, again, this is for someone who's never played D&D before, rolling your first character. Strength, how much you can lift, bro. And push and wield a sword, all that kind of stuff. Constitution, just how much damage you can
How many
take.
times you can be stabbed by a sword.
How much you can drink too. How much you can hold your breath in the water, that kind of stuff. Dex, how dodgy you are. Wisdom, just how intuitively how in sync with the vibrations of the world. It's a good way to put
Wisdom with your heart.
it. Intelligence, how book smart you are.
Yeah.
Charisma, generally just how good you are with people, how sociable you are, that kind of thing.
Or intimidating.
Or intimidating.
intimidating,
Well,
yeah.
Or intimidating. Yeah.
How good you are with people in one way, shape, or form. Or
Because
another.
if you're the type of person, and I know a few people like this, who just know your one weakness, and they're like, oh, you do this? Have you ever thought about this? And they just cut you to the core. They're just, they're socially savvy.
Mind ninjas.
So we have from maybe it's easier for us from lowest to highest,
Yeah.
so then we can kind of disregard some things.
Yeah.
Wisdom is our lowest stat at 9.
Okay.
So you want to
Not
avoid...
super street smart.
Yeah.
Not super street smart.
Probably druids.
You want to avoid druids.
Yeah.
What else does wisdom?
Barbarians.
Give me a hand.
Not this
Ranger spells and then some monk stuff depending how you go.
Monks. Yeah, you want to avoid monks as well.
Next is Constitution 11.
Con
good.
is good for everyone.
Yeah.
And not having it as a negative.
So they're
is
probably
pretty
going to be a
great.
backline person. They're going to be,
Yeah.
yeah.
We got Strength and Dexterity equal at 12.
Okay.
Okay, so
Fairly well rounded, so we
fairly-
can go either way.
Yeah.
Charisma 13. And then Intelligence at 15.
So intelligence at 15. There is one class that uses intelligence predominantly.
Wizard or a bard.
It's a wizard. Yeah, a
Bard
bard
is
to be a
charisma.
charisma caster.
No,
Yeah, with those two stats.
Which
Which is funny because usually in 5th edition, if you were to roll these numbers and then assign them, intelligence has just become a dumb stat for a lot of people. So you end up with a lot of dumb parties, which thematically makes sense because players
Yeah.
are not the
Pretty
brightest.
I have an idea.
Yep.
So we have fairly balanced dexterity and strength, correct?
Yes.
With a higher stat of intelligence.
Yep.
Eldritch Knight.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Now you don't see a lot of them. It's a magic wielding fighter.
Yes.
Okay.
So they don't get a huge amount of spells, but it basically gives you the ability to swing a sword, kick ass, take names, but then some cool little. It's not your spells aren't going to be like fireball blowing shit up.
Yeah.
It's going to be doing your kind of like tricksy shit.
And Eldritch Knight is always intelligence based.
It's basically a fighter with strength, but then
Yeah.
with spellcast. It's basically the Skyrim shit
Yeah.
where you're throwing fireballs with one hand and swinging a sword with the other.
Is Arcane Archer also
Similar, yes. I think it's just a ranged version.
a ranged version?
I've only read through that briefly. It doesn't sound super fun.
No.
Played it. It's literally there's no middle of the road ones. It's all nukes or nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just think they're cool. Apparently, it's very like it's for thematic fun. Like you're not going to be like the most powerful person, but it's the idea of being a person who wears heavy armor and can cast spells, which could be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And it's a bit different flavor wise than like a paladin.
Yeah.
But that's my vote. But
Yeah.
I'm open to. I mean, paladin would also work. We've got high charisma.
Yeah. Similarly, if you're doing... Oh, we do have high charisma, yeah. Similarly, if you're doing an Eldritch Knight, you could do the rogue equivalent.
Yeah.
Which would be Arcane Trickster.
Yeah.
I
Which
can
is
tell you,
very cool.
I snuck into chat there to ask the race. Furbolg, which is going to be great. A Furbolg.
Furbolg
I don't
adds
actually know
to-
what their bonuses are.
They add to wisdom, don't they?
Yes!
Thanks. yeah, I think so.
I mean, no, I'm all about the opposite of min-maxing.
Yes.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
yet to come across a Furbolg in
correct.
in Hibernian.
Yeah.
So let me just do this
Because I think we launched not long after Matt Mercer introduced the most memorable Furbolg in all of D&D.
Yeah.
So there's no point in us adding him.
So
Or the
interestingly
Pumat
about the Furbolgs, they are part of the Irish mythological cycle of stories. So when
You're
the
welcome.
Tuatha first came to Ireland, they fought the Furbolgs, who were here. So named because they're the bag people. Yeah,
Bag
bag people.
people.
They had to carry their bags of things from, I think, what is now sort of the Greece area of the world. Oh, man, we just doxed Greece.
That's where Paul is.
No, Paul is greased.
Slippery,
And carry the
slippery
bags
comedy.
over. So if you're into Irish mythology and you're into the mythological cycle, it happens to be it's the cycle I quite like the most. Then comes the Fenian. I actually like them in chronological order. It just gets a bit everyday when you get to the old normal people, no druids. But
You don't
Furbolgs,
enjoy them in release order. It's chronological order.
yeah, the machete order of the Irish
Thought they should
mythology.
have ended after season 2.
Ah, they should have. So Furbolgs are from here,
Yeah.
but weirdly in Wizards of the Coast D&D world, they've turned them into like potato-faced,
Yeah, they made them
big
real-
nose bulbous, bit of rosacea, like intentional
nose.
Sorry, back it up there. Bit of what?
rosacea, like a little bit of like
redness on the
redness.
face.
Is that what that's called?
Yeah, you ever seen an
I
old
like-
man? Yeah. It's very common in Ireland.
yeah.
It's your classic old man.
That's like the rosy-cheeked kind of.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
And eventually turns into that kind of like very red and purple nose into like just like burst blood vessels. and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
You see it all over Ireland. So that's kind of neat. But then they just didn't make them like humans. Anyway,
They're big gnomes.
big gnomes.
Big
Big
gnomes.
gnomes.
Big gnomes. Good
Yes.
shout,
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. So we've got a Furbolg. Are we going with Eldritch tonight?
that's my vote.
I'd be happy with Eldritch Knight.
I'm open to.
And also, fighters are generally fun, but like bit of magic.
That's
bit
the thing.
of magic.
That's the thing. It sounds like fighter with a few little tricksy bits. I'm open to paladin as well because I feel like Furbolg kind of fits that. Mm-hmm. But I like the idea of an Eldritch Knight anyway.
So, excuse my ignorance. That's a class, or is it a subclass?
no, it's a fighter, but it's a subclass.
Okay, so start with fighter. Cool.
Yeah,
So,
so you're-
for
so
the
you're-
first
you're-
couple levels,
Actually,
fighter.
here, I may as well get the handy
Yeah,
player's
First,
handbook.
first couple level fighter.
a
But
self-appointed rules lawyer.
Fairbolg are in the Volos.
Yes,
I
but
have
their
no
class.
idea, don't worry. Yeah.
so
it's-
you're planning for level 3 where you get to choose your
Yeah.
subclass.
Yeah, we're not going to start this
Backgrounds.
guy at level 1 because whoever, we'll just kill him.
I think for the background, we should look at the beers at the table, see what they
Yeah.
inspire, and see what they.
Well, on the Fritz seems like some sort of military man, and if he's a fighter,
For the metal man.
Oh, a metal man.
Oh, yeah.
Could be a blacksmith.
could be a blacksmith.
Have we
yeah.
used Boyne? We have to have used Boyne by this stage.
We almost used Boyne to name a very small river.
We did,
and I
yes.
refuse to name
Yeah,
a very
that's
small
fair.
river.
That's fair. I think
And
Angus has a
Sorry,
question.
mythology, who lost at the start of the Tuatha the Irish Flag, lost his arm, he becomes Silverhand.
Nuda of the Silver Arm. Yeah.
Oh,
Didn't even wait a beat.
yeah.
yeah.
But-
Also known as the Winter Soldier. At every point in Irish mythology, he was there, turning the screw.
What's the Irish for like school bus? Blue Ledger. What is it? The brainwashing thing. they do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My Irish has failed me because I don't have any. Okay, Eldritch Knight. Okay, so Eldritch Knight. One of the cool things about them is Eldritch Knights. They learn a ritual that creates a magical bond between yourself and one weapon. You perform the ritual over the course of an hour. The weapon must be... Once you've bonded the weapon to yourself, you can't be disarmed with that weapon unless you are incapacitated. If it's on the same plane of existence, you can summon that weapon as a bonus action on your turn, causing it to teleport.
So cool.
Teleport instantly into your hand. So you could like start swinging, then... there's a bit more. You can have 2 bonded weapons, but can summon only 1 at a time with your bonus action. If you attempt to bond with a 3rd weapon, you must break the bond with one of the other 2. What else fun stuff? You get spell. What level are we putting this guy at?
So what we need is background from the beer.
Okay, yes, I'm getting.
I like a blacksmith as Metal Man.
Metal Man?
Yeah.
Metal Man.
Do we want Metal Man to be the name or a nickname?
Well, the name on this is Tip Tango. Tip Tango.
I like Tip Tango a lot.
I can hear you, Tip Tango.
Yes, I can hear you, Tip Tango.
Tip Tango of the metal arm.
Tip Tango, the metal man of Metal Arm.
Yeah.
What are you into? I'm into metal.
I'm a big metal fan.
I love Tip Tango.
Tip Tango, the Metal Man.
Entertainer.
Yeah.
God, I want to play Tip Tango.
The Metal Man.
I have to go on this. I have to derail us. Star Wars. End of
derailment.
End of
Y'all remember Star Wars?
But
There's a new one.
End of an era coming up this year. Irish mythology, the story, the Battle of Moyturd, and Nuada of the Silver Arm, and Lugh Lobfada, and Cleave Sullus, a sword of light, and Balor of the Evil Eye, a literal death eye. Yeah. It is like Joseph Campbell written all over. George Lucas, like num 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 num. It is like such a connection that like if I was to do a TED Talk, Star Wars inspired by Irish mythology, because it was, just on the basic levels that there is some inspiration there. In the same way that like this show's inspired by beers and Irish mythology, it's like just enough to make you go, oh, he lost an arm. You know, he carries a light sword.
They filmed it on Inishbofin.
Skellig Michael.
Skellig Michael, sorry,
Yeah.
not Inishbofin.
Damn,
Yeah.
it's
Boffin's a great place, but it's no Skellig Michael. Which actually is where Iggy the Bard was this weekend. So.
She didn't make it.
She did not make it.
No. So we're recasting because she's died.
Yeah,
Anyway, so we have Tip Tango the Metal Man, who is a blacksmith.
Is it available?
There's guild member.
Guild member will do
There has to be a. Excuse my ignorance here. There has to be a background.
Or a.
Oh, is this for? Are you doing a D&D Beyond?
No,
what's
they,
that?
they don't sponsor the show. I'm doing it on the paid for app I have that creates characters.
Oh, sorry.
But if they did, I totally would. So I'll do this.
Screw them.
You continue. I'll do
Okay,
this.
so hang on. So what's our dump stat? What's our bad one again?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Why is he not wise?
Do Fearbugs get the general? Do they get a buff to wisdom? In which case, he'll be normal.
Yeah, but I think.
But he's
even-
less. He's less wise than your
if they-
average furball.
Yeah, so maybe he's been ostracized for his lack of wisdom.
Perhaps.
Maybe
Yeah.
you run into him in that you're going through the forest, and he's the only one who's lost, where the rest of the Fearbugs are because he's not good at survival checks.
I see you're taking the headphones off. Can you make sure we can hear you when you're saying things? Because if you're saying important things and we're like, yeah, write that down.
Someone repeat it then.
Well, can you not hear? Oh, use the other headphones.
All right.
But his voice still comes from inside him.
But there's a delay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We'll
Now
see.
we can find out. It's just something to iron that out because we
Yeah.
keep like, yeah.
So he's been excommunicated from the rest of the Furbolgs. I think Furbolgs something. I think they're in tune with nature. That's where they get their wisdom from. So what if he was a country mouse heading to the city? All right. And they were like, "You'll never be a Furbog. I don't want to look at you."
If he's super intelligent and they're super wise, they know about tilling the land and they know like wisdom and shit. And he's like, "No, I'm gonna read these books." And I was like, "Get out of here with your books." I'm like, "I'm gonna go where there's a library."
Yeah.
Library, son.
Yeah. Oh my god. He's Belle from Belle and the Beast.
Yes.
Beauty and the Beast.
Nah, Belle and the Beast better. Okay, yeah. So he had to get out. He was just a small town boy living in a lonely world.
Did we decide male or female, by the way?
Oh yeah, we have just kind of assumed male. That's fair.
Yeah. Three dudes here. We're
was
sorry,
the-
guys.
What was the?
Well, no, guys.
I mean,
He is a metal
Tip
man.
Tango is clearly a no. Okay, better. So I think it should be a she, and she stole a suit of armor from her father to mask who she was. So she's known as the Metal Man, and it's like I am no man, but that's copywritten. But you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got it.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine. No, but she's
So she's
renowned as this male knight.
and she's forcing this. So she refers to herself
Yeah.
as the Metal Man and created this persona of the Metal Man.
Yeah, because the patriarchy,
Because
and
the
it's just
patriarchy,
easier for
yeah.
her to carve a name out for herself, and she's this super
Arlington, you've created another character where you have to hide your identity.
dual personalities are fun.
Which also, like, if we're dropping this in as an NPC, it's like, I am the middleman. No, you're not. I don't even have to roll perception for that. Like, no insight needed.
Do they still get to keep the metal arm?
Oh, yeah.
Well, then you could also do something. It's like, oh, prove to me you're actually a woman or whatever. I bet you my right arm or whatever. That's how they lost it.
If you go up to a woman who can call lightning from the heavens and carries a great sword in back and say, "Prove to me you're a woman," you're getting your head cut off, my friend. I don't know if you've ever met a woman before.
I have an idea, and I say I mean chat. Have an idea for a custom spell a custom conjuration spell that this Eldritch Knight might have.
I'm interested.
Where now they say wizard, but we're applying this to the NPC. We're improving. We're yes-anding.
That's the whole game.
Yes, and or it's nasty cousin, no but.
Ooh, boo! We don't like that at this table.
No, but sometimes it could be really effective.
Yes, and that's true.
God, when did yes and become like just pop? Like
Yeah,
cultural
it's-
consciousness.
Yes, and I'm very annoyed with it as well.
I genuinely blame D&D. It can't all be good stuff.
So, wizard opens up a portal from one nearby point to another area as a reaction. Could be an enemy charging.
Is this completely homebrewed or is it based on something?
I think it's completely homebrewed. Like, opens up a portal from one area to another.
Okay.
Okay,
I would
like
say that sounds like the Spot, the Marvel villain, whose pretty much whole thing is he opens up little portals to when people try to punch him.
it does sound like the Spot the Marvel villain. It also sounds like the portal gun from Portal.
It also sounds like it is.
Yep.
It also sounds like whatever unique idea chat's come up with.
Yes, it does.
Yes. So, yeah, I think we should totally give them that.
Yeah.
And maybe they're just using it
What
for
level?
real.
What
like,
level spell?
Oh, like, if we made it a small area, you could make it like a neat little cantrip. It's
Yeah.
just for show. Like, I'm just going to drop my keys. Oh, they're in my pocket.
Yeah.
But if it's an enemy charging through or a projectile, ooh, like that changes the course of a battlefield. Like I would have to go to the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Yeah, like you could create a portal from the enemy charging towards you to off a cliff.
And I think we should call it the Puka's Pocket.
The Puka's Pocket.
I like that one.
Yeah. I think it's just
It's a dope spell.
It's
Yeah.
a dope spell.
Great.
Maybe it levels up as you level up. So
Yeah.
starts
Yeah.
as a cantrip. Do a lot of spells do that? You can cast them at higher levels.
Yeah,
Like,
you
maybe
can
just
some of them
expand
get
the
boosts.
size.
Yeah.
So we'll do
Or maybe that could be their personal quest to, like, that's their fucking Naruto very advanced spell they learned they shouldn't have, and they're just kind of working to build that. It's like that's their weapon.
So we need
Maybe
to get
that's how
back.
they lost their arm.
Yeah, maybe.
They lost their arm
Lost
that
their
way.
arm.
Yes.
Slice.
Experimenting, and they experiment because they're so intelligent.
For those who've just
smart,
joined us,
They smart.
for those who've just joined us, because it would be confusing. Angus, our sound guy's here. We're doing a loose Q&A. So the voice of God you're hearing is just
Yeah,
on
he's
screen.
right. Chad is just all question marks.
Yeah,
Yes.
like, what is this? How are you throwing your voice? We got sidetracked again. I would blame the beers, except I love beers, and I'd never blame them.
No, don't blame them for your mistake.
Fighting style. We have
Oh yeah.
archery. I think we're ruling it out.
Yeah,
Defense, probably ruling that out. Dueling, maybe.
maybe.
Great weapon fighting. Now that twigged.
No. I'm thinking if we're gonna be spellcaster, maybe dueling works because you have to have a sword in one, a weapon in one hand, and a free hand. Isn't that it?
Oh, that is it. Yeah.
So I think you're gonna have to
Then
have
you
the
get
other.
a +2 to 8.
Also,
Yeah.
if she's the metal man, and her whole thing is about armor, I'm thinking defense.
Defense also
Oh
fits.
yeah.
Well, protection's
She
here.
can, she can
Oh,
Winter Soldier.
But protection is protecting other people. Is defense
Oh,
defending herself?
yeah. And then two weapon fighting. I don't
Which
know.
for
You have to
which if the plan for her is to become an Eldritch Knight, two weapon fighting doesn't make sense. I don't think.
I'm gonna make an executive call and roll a d6.
Go roll a d6.
So okay, just to,
dueling.
Dueling it is.
but even just as a general thing, just to clarify the difference between defense and protection. Defense just gives you a boring old +1 to AC, which is actually crazy powerful, but it's dull as fuck. Protection means that if When a creature you see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose a disadvantage in the attack roll. Thematically, so badass, but you are so rarely directly beside someone to be like, ha ha! It comes up less than you'd expect unless you're in an all melee party, but God, it's so thematically tasty good.
Tip Tango, you have been born.
Tip Tango is created, has been summoned from our imagination.
So basically,
He
so
is great.
sorry, we're going with dueling, yes?
Yes, we want
So basically, she's going to be slinging spells left and right, and if anyone gets close, she gets +2 to damage rolls with whatever her weapon is.
Very nice.
What
Very
weapon
nice.
is she wielding? Is it a sword, or are we going a bit more?
Long sword, yeah.
Well, she's a level 1 at the moment.
And bear in mind,
So
level 1, but bear in mind, we've got equal strength and dex. We could go
Finesse.
We could make her a
Rapier.
fencing.
Yeah.
Rapier.
she has 2 martial weapons as part of the general pack. I just picked an explorer's pack if she's ostracized from her clan.
Makes sense.
On the road, pick survival as one of the skills she was proficient in, as well as animal handling. Hibernia is a dangerous place. If you have the ability to be like, shush wolf, then great. And even if you have to do that to people who are in the wilderness,
Shut
the fuck up.
up.
Shut the fuck
yeah. As we saw Hook do to the bullywugs. So 2 martial weapons, sword,
Yeah,
short sword,
long sword.
Is that
Firbolgs are big.
Rapier idea as well.
I like the rapier thing, but are we gonna go into the whole she's trying to pass as like this gruff boy man and maybe give her like a spiked mace to be like, yeah, sure, I'm a boy, I hate feelings. Tears, what are those? I hate things.
But she's got magic in the other hand, which
But
is a very
that's what I mean.
delicate
If you see an armored knight and they've got a big, brawny, bulky weapon, you're like, all right, I'll just keep my distance. And then they're like, right, we're gonna start the fight. Tough shit, motherfucker. Magic missile, eat a dick. Like, misdirect.
look, Shatter.
Misdirect would also be a great nickname.
Spear.
from the chat.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry.
I like spear.
These bozos were talking nonsense. Spear.
Spirit, no, completely.
Is spear versatile?
disregard
Can you
all
use
that
one
bullshit.
hand, 2 hand?
That's can you use it? It's 1d6 is one hand, I think it's 1d8 is 2.
Oh,
I
okay.
think
Grand,
it's
yeah.
versatile.
But the point is, if this is a little cantrip spell that can pin something that can fit in your pocket,
Oh,
throw the
hello.
spear, portal it back to the hand. Incredible.
Amazing.
Wait,
Yeah.
but does she have to do it like while in flight?
No. Better yet.
She has to do it as a reaction. Is
Yeah.
from what I hear,
Bear with
so-
me, right? Better plan. Portal, drop the spear. Zoom, 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 zoom. You are going to get it. Why? Portal.
That's fair.
Oh, I love
So
it
one
so
spear-
much already.
One spear, one morning star. They're chat's suggestions.
Yeah.
They're far better than our
Yeah.
own.
Yeah,
Leave a
love
Morning
it.
Star on the hip.
Yeah, morning star on the hip.
What's a morning star for me?
It's amazing. It's like it's a stick with a ball and then spikes on it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No.
So it's a mace without the chain.
That's a morning star. Oh no, sorry, a mace does have a chain. A mace is the one on the chain. The morning star is the
No,
one
mace is where you can get like a breakfast roll for about £3, but Centra is the
chicken fillet.
Oh no, it's a
No.
global financial advisory. Yeah.
Nice.
no.
I
It's a
don't
long,
know what a tracker mortgage is.
a morning star because we have the internet, and instead of just shite talking and making it up, it's a long.
Yeah, I was right,
hat
yeah. The-
with,
it's the ball
with
with
the kind of
spikes
a
on it.
mace head
Ball
on
with
top.
spikes.
Yeah.
Do you know why I know that? Because it's the bugbear default weapon. Arlington.
He stands and decides to tense it.
You don't know how he starts the morning. He tenses his pelvic floor every
I'm
morning.
really looking forward to this character who is so like combat ready, being like a shopkeeper. like
Note from the chat for this sort of Wes's spear portal thing, or just grab the enemy with your better strength and drag them over to the 2 portals, buzzsaw style.
There's a lot of checks there, and I don't think she's got time for that.
and we can't cash those checks. So we have Tip Tango, the metal man, hiding as a man by just covering up themselves. Secretly a woman, classic Bian of Tarth,
Yeah.
classic
Yeah.
Milan, classic Eowyn.
Yeah.
You know that trope.
Who says there's no good female characters in fantasy?
I mean, they
Everyone.
aren't.
It's really not great. We're doing our bit in our single bubble.
Maybe if we read more
The
Planet
one, even
Samus.
though we started this whole thing, you're like, yeah, it's a dude. It's totally a dude.
Yeah.
We were misled by Metal Man. Which
That's an easy way to fucking blame our bias.
I think Metaman export. So for once, it's like we're drinking delicious Irish beers, but I think Metaman, they
do.
export.
Yeah.
So you can find them similar to how Beavertown, an amazing UK brewery, send their stuff over here, and it tastes sweet.
Yes, lots of good breweries.
So we have our NPC. We generally have a gist of who they are and what they are. I think that's all. Like,
I think we're good.
Do we want to?
I mean, the rest will be a nice surprise to find out wherever we drop her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it will.
Do we want to have one? Like, I like making NPCs with hook and twists. So the hook being, and I
Not
like
Hook
this.
the character.
Yeah, with hook, with our character hook. Hook being this is what they want to achieve. The twist being this is if it doesn't happen, or if it does happen, this is what happens. That came from.
So
there's an incredible newsletter I subscribe to. I think it's GM Tools. I think I will properly tweet that out from the Homebrew channels afterwards, just to double check. It's a guy called John. He's incredible. But I got one of his emails. So as a first time GM, DM, a master in a dungeon, or dungeon, it's an invaluable tool, and hooks and twists were a really, really good thing to have.
Okay.
So
I was gonna go with the default ideals, bonds, and flaws.
We're not called Homebrew for no.
That's completely fine.
Yeah.
That's a mic drop.
I'll just move back to my place that you
Yeah,
put me in.
I don't know. Like it might just be
No,
me,
no,
and we
I
can
agree.
and second Q&A. Let's open this
But
up.
I'm thinking whatever we get, let's have 1 point each. So
Yes.
twists, hooks, whatever.
Because I don't know, like we can talk next time we have an open round table, kind of like ideals, bonds, and flaws. I've just never found inspiring. I just don't know what it is.
yeah.
Like
That's
they're
fair.
amazing jumping off points.
We kind of tried them, didn't we? No, we did flags.
We did
and-
flags from Dungeon World. We
Yeah,
brought a
yeah,
little bit of
yeah.
Dungeon World into the game at the very beginning, just to have things to sort of progress the roleplay.
Yeah.
that was kind of, we were fresh off the heels of
Yes.
Dungeon
Yeah.
World.
It felt a bit forced.
And
I think,
but myself and Ben had a game run by a professional DM, Joseph.
Yeah.
Joseph last name.
Limbo.
Limbed, yeah.
Overlord.
Who was incredible. Such a good DM. That was such a good night. And we were like, this mechanic works so well. We introduced it to our game. It was like, why isn't it as fun now without the professional doing it?
Yeah.
It's someone who has incredible amounts of experience.
Yeah. Okay, so what are our categories for this? Sorry, hooks, flaws.
So we're looking for hooks, what they're doing.
Yeah.
Twists. So for example, the example that was in this newsletter, so if you subscribe, you'll recognize it, is like you come across someone who's trying to get a coin off the ground. If the coin doesn't come off the ground, the town is haunted by something. So it's like a cursed coin stuck in the ground. They're trying to get it up off the ground. That's what they're really focused on. So when you come across them, you're like, oh, what are they? That's kind of interesting. What are they doing? And then the twist being, if you don't help them, a consequence happens, or they can go like, I just get a bad feeling about this, that kind of thing. So hook and twist.
Okay.
For this.
So just hook, twist, that's all we're doing? Do we want to have a third one?
The other ones were like personality and portrayal, or no, appearance and betrayal were the other, like, so their appearance and how you portray them.
How about we do 3? We do hook, twist. Sorry, we do hook, twist, secret.
It won't be as, but
Yeah.
we could,
Yeah,
we can do it,
yeah.
but it won't be a
Well,
secret.
secret. She's a.
Okay, well
she's a lady. whoa!
How about,
She's
how about
a lady.
more vague, like as in like she's running from someone, that kind of shit.
I'll tell you what. This could appear in a one shot, or it could appear in Hibernia and Homebrew chat. Type in a secret. These guys don't. I can see.
Oh,
chat in front of me,
good.
Yes,
but
good.
these guys can't see it.
Bringing in the audience.
So, so if there's a secret that this character should have, type it in the chat. Suggest. We'll look through it, because you can look back on the stuff. Because then it's a secret.
Yeah.
Yeah, a real secret.
She's got a secret. She's a modern man.
Well, I'll say it to Ben and no one else, but chat's also come up with an entirely different character,
Which is also incredible.
which
So
is
we-
incredible.
yeah.
I'm just gonna say, like,
Oh,
when I
nice,
hold
nice,
on to that
nice,
one,
nice.
You guys don't
Yeah.
look
Nice.
at
we're taking
Okay.
that.
I had to go over like 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
Now. That was great.
We should wrap this up. So
Yes, we should.
Do you want to take hook or flaw?
So hook is something they're trying to do. Hook is something they want.
Oh, sorry, hook and twist. Sorry.
Hook and twist. Yeah,
The old hook and twist.
She is looking to. Simple. She's looking to sell her armor at the lowest price possible, offering it to everyone in a suspicious way.
Okay, then twist. her armor is enchanted and it hasn't been unlocked yet. So if she sells it to someone who is not pure of heart, then darkness will descend on the land.
Okay, I think we did it.
Bingo bango.
Dum, 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 dum.